What's up guys, and welcome back to our JCP save in episode 15 now. We're on our go home show for our May Supercard. We're going to just jump straight right in. And in our opening contest, just to fill a bit of time, in about the head, Sodom in action, not much of the way heat. The Great Muta defeats Tim Horner in 642 by pinfall. Got a 53, not bad actually, for an enhancement match basically. Basically, I just wanted to give Muta a little bit more momentum, get him another win. Pretty basic stuff. And here we go, our first tag match of the show. There's quite a few multi-man matches on this show, as you'll see. In about the head, solid in reaction, but not much of the way heat. Eddie Gilbert and Scott Hall, who are both members of the Dangerous Alliance, defeated Jimmy Valiant and Lasertron in 10:29, when Scott Hall defeats Jimmy Valiant by pinfall with a Razor's Edge. Got us 56, pretty decent rating for, like, again, a tag match. And more importantly, neither Eddie Gilbert or Scott Hall, you know, they don't have bad chemistry as a team, so I might keep this team together because after the match, Paulie Dangerously gets the microphone and he grabs it and he demands that his clients, having won one tag match, should be given a tag team title opportunity. And the next possible the May Supercard against the Rock and Roll Express. And you know, he's there, he's all like, unless they accept the challenge, they're a bunch of chickens, I've got a nice hat, Eddie Gilbert's got his shades, Scott Hall has his mustache, we're gonna win the belts. Got 44, a bit lower than what I was hoping for. Then Hall and Gilbert are in the ring when the Rock and Roll Express come out and they accept the challenge. The pair of mad sods. They're like, we'll fight anyone, we'll fight you on the moon. We'll probably won't have to fight on the moon, it'll probably be somewhere in the mid-Atlantic, but, you know, whatever floats their boat. So yeah, I got 41, that match will be happening on the Supercard. I don't want to do the pre-booking right now, I'll do it all at the end, yeah I know. And the match had some good action, and an average heat. So the reason the Rock and Roll Express came out right away is Robert Gibson has a match. So like, you know, Dangerous Alliance all clear off. Kurt Hennig defeats Robert Gibson in 9:35 by pinfall while Hennig plicks after a distraction from Paulie Dangerously, because he's a right villain, so he is. He comes out, he distracts Robert Gibson again, like shouting abuse at him. Robert Gibson looks around, then Hennig gets up behind him, whips him around, grabs him, Hennig plicks, pin 1, 2, 3, it's all over. And that got us a 72 rating, holy crap. Kurt Hennig and Robert Gibson have great chemistry together and it showed in their performance. That's cool. I don't think I'd maybe do that as a rivalry, but that's quite cool to know that these two can always have good matches on TV if I want them to. Like a 72 is a really good rating. I mean, it's better than the Road Warriors in Illinois. Figure what that sounds. And the match had some good action and average heat. The Midnight Express defeated the Road Warriors in 1602 in a NWA United States Tag Team title match in Illinois, and the Midnight Express won because heels. When Bobby Eaton defeats Road Warrior Animal by pinfall by using underhanded tactics, and during the match we also had Big Bubba Rogers run in and attack Hawk. The Midnight Express make defense number 1 of the United States Tag Team titles. So basically, in my mind, like, you know, Animal's going for the big tag to Hawk, you know, the hot tag, he's been beaten down, and then Big Bubba comes down, he yanks Hawk off the apron, he's beating him up outside the ring, but the referee's distracted by, I don't know who got the pin? Bobby Eaton, so like he's distracted by Stan Lane. Bobby Eaton, he hits the low blow on Animal, he cheats, then he grabs him and then he pins him with a small package and wins, like a scumbag. And I got us a 67 and advanced to the Dawn of Midnight storyline. That was a pretty good segment. Then, following that, oh boy, things are starting to get real. Big Bubba Rogers, Bobby Eaton and Stan Lane attack Road Warrior Animal and Hawk in the ring and beat them down. However, Big Dusty Rhodes comes out and he clears house and makes the save and even the odds. You know, he comes in like they're beating down the Road Warriors 3-1, because even though the Road Warriors are, you know, one of the top teams, they are still, you know, if there's 3 people, they're not going to be winning. But then out comes Dusty, he bionic elbows Big Bubba, he bionic elbows Bobby, and he bionic elbows Stan Lane, he bionic elbows Jim Cornette. He bionic elbows Tommy Young. He bionic elbows the Ring Apron. He bionic elbows anything that moves. Clears the house. Him and the Road Warriors, Brothers in Paint, United are all like, we want to beat you up. And then this leads to Schiavone. Just ignore that. He books a 6-person. Well, he announces that there is going to be a 6-person tag match at the pay-per-view, or Supercard, that will see Dusty Rhodes, Road Warrior Animal, and Road Warrior Hawk, the NWA 6-man tag team champions, defend their belts against Jim Cornette's clients of Big Bubba and the Midnight Express. Oh yeah, I got a 58. This'll be a fun match, I think, hopefully. Then, yes I know, in a match that had some good action and average heat, the Four Horsemen, Arn, Flair, Tully and Lex, defeated Jimmy Garvin, Bam Bam and the Funks, when Flair defeated Jimmy Garvin by pinfall. Got us a 61 rating. This is building up to the pay-per-view where basically each man, like, this is the Four Horsemen as a team, and these are the 4 men who are going to be facing them in singles action. So, Flair is wrestling Funk for the NWA belt, Arn is going to be wrestling Garvin, just because, Tully Blanchard's defending his TV title against Bam Bam, and Lex Luger is going to face Dory Funk Jr. I think that's 4 pretty decent matches. I got 61. Pretty decent rating, slightly down from the week before. And then the big final segment in the match, I would have done it so like Flair and Funk never get in the ring together. Like, if Flair's in the ring, like the minute Terry Funk tags in, he tags out. Like they never even touch each other. They're never even in the ring for more than 10 seconds together. But in the end, Flair and Funk finally get face to face after the pin, and they start wailing on each other. Funk's doing his crazy, flinging his arms about like a crazy man that he does. He runs to the back, brings out Tony Schiavone and throws him at Flair, keeping the Terry Funk special very much alive. Security swarms the ring, it says, but in my mind it's their 3 teammates are like physically dragging them apart. JJ Dillon's in there, like basically holding on to Flair, pulling him back, begging him not to injure himself. You know, Luger's there, he's strong, he's trying to hold him back. Terry Funk is being consoled by his brother not to kill Ric Flair. You know, these two are basically going to murder each other come Sunday, which you can watch live on pay-per-view. Yay! And let's see what we got. Got 66. I think that might be the same as we got on our last episode of World Championship Wrestling, so I'm pretty pleased with that. I would have liked it to be a bit higher, with it being our go-home show, but we didn't do anything more with some of our storylines. We didn't need to do anything more. We didn't do anything more with Nikita and DiBiase. We didn't do... What else did we not do anything with? We didn't do anything with the Mantell and Gordy match against the Von Erichs. But yeah, we've built up most of our matches that are going to be happening. I think it'll be quite a good show. I'm quite looking forward to seeing how it turns out. Especially this Terry Funk Ric Flair match. I hope it's going to be as good as I'm envisioning. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of our JCP series. If you did, give us a like and leave a comment. If you want to see all the other stuff I do, hit subscribe and you'll see I upload a video every day. Wow. If you... What was the other one I usually say? Oh yeah, if you want to watch the full playlist, you may have noticed the annotation at the start of the video. You can either go back to the start of the video or there'll be a link in the description. And I'll see you in the next one.